All right, I got the food plot planted, and I come over here and bush hogged the second one, and it doesn't have a blind on it. It hadn't been hunted in a long time. Cleared this road out back when I built the pond down back in the spring, and I run the bush hog down through it a while ago and just cleaned it up a little bit. And no, that's not my Dodge truck, that's my cousin's. Oh, but he got a good deal on it. Got a 200 plus yard shot down through there, probably gonna plant that too. And putting up the muddy blind right there. It's gonna be, I don't remember exactly how high it is up off the ground, but what I'm gonna do is tuck it right behind these yo ponds right here, and in that way you can slip out the back and never blow the deer out of the food plot, or you can come from Hannah's and slip out that way. We're just gonna cut a trail that goes all the way to that big hayfield right there beside her house. It's gonna be a pretty good little poke, but if the wind's right, you can get in and out without blowing the deer out. And that down here in the south, that makes a lots of difference. You start blowing deer out, and then pretty soon you won't be seeing them. They'll be coming in after dark. But that's the way I came in with that old Dodge truck. She pulled it up the hill, so I ain't gonna complain about it. I guess it done its job. It's a 98 model, so still going. But yeah, you can slip right through here, see? And they won't never know you're here. And just slip right in the back door of this shooting house or muddy blind. Look at that beautiful thing. Look at that camo on that. And just tuck it right up in there. It's gonna be pretty cool, ain't it? Heck yeah. Y'all hang in there and let's see how many parts and how complicated it's gonna be to put this bad boy together. Typical dude, didn't look at the instructions, but I looked at all the pieces and I said, you reckon you need to open that bag with them instructions in it? Nah, no, I don't need that. I can put anything together. Well, I think I'm gonna have to take 697 bolts loose, because there's one little hole in these legs right here that's not lining up with the cross bracing. So I didn't even look at the pictures, people. I just went to putting this thing together like I knew what I was doing. Didn't even look at the picture. Didn't even take it out of the bag. Didn't even take the paper pamphlet out the bag. That's how hard-headed I am and how I just knew I could put this thing together. But they had a different idea in mind. So I think I'm gonna have to take some legs loose and start over again. Do it one more again, folks, one more again. Anyway, I'm gonna get this thing together. Y'all just hang in there. Well, I got 4 pieces of rebar left to drive in the ground on each foot. Got that trailer tied down, got to screw it into the ground. Got a turnbuckle and some, like some cable clamps. They sent cable clamps, turnbuckle and everything, so I can tighten everything up for this hurricane, tornado, whatever, these big winds, you know, especially coming down that food plot and hitting this thing broadside. It's gonna load it up pretty good, so it's gonna need something to hold it in the ground, keep it from turning over. They do make one that's 10 foot tall. This one's only 5. Well, that's all we needed really for this little plot right here. And look at the size of that blind. It's like a 6x6. It's big. I mean, you could sleep in this bad boy. And it's insulated, got carpet on the floor, the walls, insulated around the windows so you don't have to worry about your scent. Got bow windows on the side and rifle windows on every side. So I mean, it's perfect. Even in the back door, you know, even the door in the back, you got a place that you can, you know, if he slips in behind you, you got him. I'm thinking seriously about buying one and making a sauna out of it, because I mean, it's not a bad looking deal to have in the yard, but you can make a little sauna out of that thing because it's insulated. I mean, it'd be perfect. But that's just another YouTube video, so y'all hang in there. I might be doing that one day. Ain't that something? Heck yeah. So Hannah's on her way right now. We're gonna set that box on top, make sure everything stayed level. If not, I'm gonna shim it or dig out or whatever to make sure everything's perfectly level. Get that thing tied down really good, and then we're gonna let them get used to it. And maybe we can show y'all something during the hunting season. But look at this. This is what's cool. You just slip out the back, never be detected, and just walk on back to the house. Of course, it's about a half or 3/4 mile, but walk on back to the house. Let me get you right here. See, you'll be slipping out. They won't even know you're there. And then I'm just gonna clip the tops of those right there. Just clip them off even with the bottom of that shooting window. And that way I'll keep it as concealed as possible. And I've got some background too, because you don't want them to skylight you through those windows. It's got a lot of them in it, so I've got all that greenery back there behind it, so you know it'll be a good backdrop instead of it just being wide open in the back. And these are evergreens, so they will keep their leaves all winter, so that'll work out really good. Of course, the pines will too. That'll be a good backdrop for it. So y'all hang in there. We're gonna get this box set, and we'll be done with this project. All right, let's give y'all a walk around. Let's see what y'all think about this. This thing is gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful. Got that tied down in the middle right there, tied her bark on a hickory tree, so she ought to hold good. Let me just walk around it. Got these limbs cut right here. That way you can see through the windows. Got it tucked up in there tight. That way it won't take them long to get used to it. Matter of fact, they had some deer tracks out here this morning I was looking at. They was already checking it out. And you just come in from either way, and you can slip in this thing. Well, I got it tucked in here. You can slip in and not get, not be detected getting in and out. And that's what educates those deers, especially, the deer when you coming in and they looking at you. You blow them out. You just send them through about 4 years of college. You coming out in the evening, after dark. Oh, it don't spook them. It does spook them. It does around here anyway. All you doing is educating that deer. But listen how quiet. Well, never mind, you can't listen because I'm not making any noise. But you hear the rain and all that stuff going on. Just listen when I get in here. Now, you got enough room in this bad boy to put you a cot. Because it's 7 foot. I didn't measure it, but I laid down. And you got 7 foot from that corner to that corner. And 6 foot from, crossways. So you got plenty of room to put you a cot. Kick the chairs over on the side. Little buddy heater over here in the corner. Place to hold your cold beverage. You never know. Prop your gun right there. Listen how quiet these things are. Just listen. No squeaking. No nothing. Other than my fingernails touching the window. You don't hear nothing. And then it's game time. This insulated stuff. I mean, this is the way to go, folks. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. I appreciate y'all.